Part 3, Chapter 33 of Introduction to the Devout Life. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by John Brandon. Introduction to the Devout Life by St. Francis de Sales. Part 3, Chapter 33 of Balls and Other Lawful but Dangerous Amusements. Dances and balls are things in themselves indifferent, but the circumstances ordinarily surrounding them have so generally an evil tendency that they become full of temptation and danger. The time of night at which they take place is in itself conducive to harm, both as the season when people's nerves are most excited and open to evil impressions, and because, after being up the greater part of the night, they spend the mornings afterwards in sleep, and lose the best part of the day for God's service. It is a senseless thing to turn day into night, light into darkness, and to exchange good works for mere trifling follies. Moreover, those who frequent balls almost inevitably foster their vanity, and vanity is very conducive to unholy desires and dangerous attachments. I am inclined to say about balls what doctors say of certain articles of food, such as mushrooms and the like. The best are not good for much, but if eat them you must, at least mind that they are properly cooked. So if circumstances over which you have no control take you into such places, be careful how you prepare to enter them. Let the dish be seasoned with moderation, dignity, and good intentions. The doctors say, still referring to the mushrooms, eat sparingly of them, and that but seldom, for however well dressed an excess is harmful. So dance but little, and that rarely, my daughter, lest you run the risk of growing over fond of the amusement. Pliny says that mushrooms, from their porous spongy nature, easily imbibe meretricious matter, so that if they are near a serpent, they are infected by its poison. So balls and similar gatherings are wont to attract all that is bad and vicious. All the quarrels, envyings, slanders, and indiscreet tendencies of a place will be found collected in the ballroom. While people's bodily pores are opened by the exercise of dancing, the heart's pores will be also opened by excitement. And if any serpent be at hand to whisper foolish words of levity or impurity to insinuate unworthy thoughts and desires, the ears which listen are more than prepared to receive the contagion. Believe me, my daughter, these frivolous amusements are for the most part dangerous. They dissipate the spirit of devotion, enervate the mind, check true charity, and arouse a multitude of evil inclinations in the soul, and therefore I would have you very reticent in their use. To return to the medical simile, it is said that after eating mushrooms you should drink some good wine. So after frequenting balls, you should frame pious thoughts which may counteract the dangerous impressions made by such empty pleasures on your heart. Bethink you then, 1, that while you were dancing, souls were groaning in hell by reason of sins committed when similarly occupied, and in consequence thereof. 2. Remember how at the self-same time many religious and other devout persons were kneeling before God, praying and praising Him. Was not their time better spent than yours? 3. Again, while you were dancing, many a soul has passed away amid sharp sufferings. Thousands and tens of thousands were lying all the while on beds of anguish, some perhaps untended, unconsoled, in fevers, and all manner of painful diseases. will you not rouse yourself to a sense of pity for them? At all events, remember that a day will come when you in your turn will lie on your bed of sickness, while others dance and make merry. 4. Bethink you that our dear Lord, our Lady, all the angels and saints saw all that was passing. Did they not look on with sorrowful pity while your heart, capable of better things, was engrossed with such mere follies? 5. And while you were dancing, time passed by, and death drew nearer. Trifle as you may, the awful dance of death must come, the real pastime of men, since therein they must, whether they will or no, pass from time to an eternity of good or evil. If you think of the matter quietly, and as in God's sight, He will suggest many a like thought, which will steady and strengthen your heart. End of Part 3, Chapter 33. Recording by John Brandon.